All right, here we go. Part 8 of this insane $6,800 haul that we got. What's up, everybody? My name is Aaron. I'm the Brick Scavenger. I am at a loss for how to go through all of this at this point. So I'm grabbing bags and I'm just going to show you what I got. Hopefully this is interesting to you. This is absolute treasure hunting. I bought this kind of half blind. So I don't even know what's in all of this stuff, which is part of the fun. So we're going to go through some more bags today. If you're interested in any of this stuff, I'm going to do my best to get this stuff onto Bricklink, eBay, and whatnot. All of those have links in the description. This appears to be an entire bag of droid parts. I'm especially excited because I see some white legs right here. Look at that, white legs, white legs, white legs. I'm gonna have to check the clips, but those are all Grievous legs, and those are hard to find. There's also, just droid parts everywhere in here, so that's pretty awesome. We may take the time. I'm seeing if there's anything else in here. There's a sand red head. That's cool. We may take the time to build some of these and then just auction some of these off kind of in, piles. Anyway, droid parts. I was going to get some of these bigger ones out of the way. Here's some printed legs. I'm not going to go through all of these, but this is tons of printed legs. There's a bathtub guy with the rubber ducky towel piece. I see some random Star Wars here. That looks like a castle one that's super cool for a maiden or something. This just takes individual attention to go through stuff like that. So it just, takes forever. Let's see. This appears to be orange pilots from Star Wars. There's helmets in there, which are good. Most are regular orange, some dark orange stuff. Those probably won't get rebuilt with time. They're probably just going to go in the pilot drawer. And then once the pilot drawer is completely overflowing, we'll go through it. So for now, anyway, orange pilots. Kind of same goes for... Actually, this is better than I thought. I thought this was TIE pilots, but there's more in here than I thought. There's Sith troopers in here. That looks like that's... Whoa, that looks... Oh, the bag's open. That looks like a Celebration Vader right there. There's some Sith troopers. Wow, this is more Vaders than I thought. And, oh, look, there's a Death Trooper right there. Wait, this is a lot better than I thought. Some old school Vader stuff. We may have to go through this a little more carefully. But anyway, you get the general idea. Lots of sort of, dark colored black various helmets, pilots, stuff like that. Look at that. Oh, is that the Jyn Erso one? That might be the Jyn Erso one right there. That might actually be a good helmet. So we're going to have to go through that more carefully. White legs. This is, various Stormtrooper and Hoth Trooper legs. Not much to note there. The white ones are so hard to deal with because they can be yellowed and stuff. You want to go through these? That's kind of fun. Let's go through some of these and see what we found. This is called Miscellaneous hats and helmets. So let's go through this. There's probably really good value in here if you're willing to take the time. Something like the hot dog got. There's a farmer hat. Let's see. What do we got? Hey, there's a name. Is that Adventure Time? I've forgotten his name, but that's a Dimensions thing. I actually think that's a pretty good fig right there. So that's super fun. Look at all these, I call these bullet top castle helmets. That looks like the nose guards are in good shape on those. There's a purple hood for what was the Dimensions guy? Raven or something like that. What else we got in here that's fun? This is just a massive amount of helmets and stuff. There's a king hair and crown combo pack. Hey, look at that. That is, I don't actually think that's Islanders. I think that may be Adventurers, but that's a sweet helmet right there. Good value if I decide to sell it. What the heck? Whoa, look at that. That's got hair in it. That's cool. That's a fun piece right there. Good grief. There's a little lizard guy in there. There's all sorts of pirate stuff in here. I don't know what the heck that is. There's a silver visor right there. That's the metallic silver. Look at this. That's the dark brown, castle forestman peasant type hat there. That's sweet piece. Just tons of it in here, you know. Oh, look at that. That's the old gray. Is that the old gray? I'm not sure 100% actually. I don't know if that's the old gray or not, but that's the visor helmet combo. Look at that. Never mind, forget that. Look at this. Ooh, look at that. I've forgotten what pirate that goes to, but that's dark blue. I don't know how well the color comes through, but that's a sweet piece too. Holy cow. Good grief. Just like I said, lots of like helmets that have really tremendous value. You just got to decide as a seller if you're willing to post these things individually to Bricklink and take the time to do it, or stick them in a petri dish and let people on Whatnot bid on them. You know, all sorts of fun stuff. But like you've got pink witch hats and green witch hats. If you want to take the time to, you know, build up the witches, those would be great at Halloween time for sure. So anyway, tons of stuff in there. There's a crown, old brown hats. Love that. That's, I'm going to put, look at that. I don't know what that is, but we're going to put that in there. Okay, and then this looks like a bag of like miscellaneous incomplete Star Wars. So I don't know what's in here, but I figured, you know, this was kind of the headliner. So we'll go through this. At least I'm assuming it is because it's, you know, Star Wars. Here is some dark brown Han Solo stuff. There's a jetpack. Here is, let's go. This is classic. If you follow this channel or you're a collector, you know this is as classic as it gets. Mechanical legs maul, both legs, torso, head, no hips. That's as classic as it gets right there. Oh, baby, look, that's a sweet head right there. Let's go, Zam Wessel. That's in beautiful condition, and it's an arm in that unusual color. That's sweet right there. Oh, look at that. Scarif Trooper, right? That's awesome. That's a great piece. Here is a Ventress Death Watch Mando. What head is this? That's a Kenobi with headset right there. There's a Padme with the wrong head. You know, just so much Star Wars in here. Holy cow. This is, again, the kind of stuff that takes forever to go through. I'm actually, is that the Cloud Car pilot missing his helmet? But that's a sweet piece right there. I'm not sure which guy that is. Is this another Zam? No way. There's another Zam Wessel. Holy cow. You know, random parts and pieces here. That, I think, is a bounty hunter. That's Kiadi Mundi, I believe. Ooh, look at this. There's a Lando. That's a sweet one right there. Here is some nice Leia parts. This is Unkar himself, I believe. Forgetting what that is. Anyway, here's some yellow Star Wars stuff. Look at that. There's the Christmas Django right there. How about Savage Opress? Oh my gosh. There's Evan Peel parts. That's an old droid, I think, a protocol droid. Here's that old zombie Geonosian. Some of this stuff is going to end up on Bricklink, and some of it's just going to go in a drawer to be like backup parts in case I need something and just simply can't find it. That's one of my new goals, actually, is to take stuff like this, which is incredibly time consuming to put onto Bricklink, and just kind of stick it in a drawer so that, you know, like if I find a Senate Commando with a cracked torso, or I sell one and then, you know, on Bricklink, the order comes in and I look at it again and I decide I'm not happy with the part because it's a little scratched or whatever. I have an entire drawer of these to go be and say, hey, I got to replace that one. I don't like that one or whatever. So that's one of my goals for this fall, is to get a bunch of drawers of just effectively backup stuff. Whoa, look at this. That, oh my gosh, missing an arm. I don't know if I have the other arm, but that is light up Kenobi. Does it light up? No, it doesn't. Maybe we'll use this guy, if nothing else, to do a little tutorial on how to change the batteries, because presumably this thing is functional, just dead batteries. And you have to remove this arm anyway to replace the batteries, but I might have another arm. We'll check. We'll check. Maybe we can turn that into a good guy. We'll see. That may be a future tutorial video coming. There's some Anakin with those two-tone legs. Look at that. I think that's blind Kanan right there. Whoa. Holy moly. Yeah, this is going to take an eternity to go through. So some of this is just going to end up sorted and sitting in a drawer until I need it. Is this Cloud City Luke with all the parts except the expensive legs? I think that's what that is right there. Here is a nice head of Qui-Gon Jinn right there. Good parts and pieces in here, guys, for sure. There's, I think, a Palpatine. There is 4-LOM head, I think. There's a nice little helmet for that bounty hunter. This is some Grievous. The legs sell really well, actually. There's an Agent Callus, no helmet, no hair, so that isn't quite as good. But again, good parts for the Bricklink store for people that just need the head or whatever. Is that a Kessel Run Miner? Maybe, I'm not sure. But man, this just goes on and on. Here is Django. I think that's the Smiley Django one. I'm not 100% sure about that. Jeez, oh Pete's. Here's a Dooku right here. Look at that. We've got a Leia. We've got a fun helmet. This is, I feel like it's Kenobi's girlfriend. What is her name? Can't remember off the top of my head. Here's more Grievous with an arm. That's good news. Jedi legs. This just goes on and on. Dark brown Luke Skywalker, the old one. That may be Kashyyyk. I can't remember. Special Forces legs right here. Here's a Leia hairpiece. There's a Boba right there. That is Plo Koon, I think. Is it the dark tan one? No. So if you don't know, there's actually 2 Plo Koons, and the only difference is his little undershirt here. The dark tan one is much harder to find. That one's the regular tan. And then, just more random parts and pieces here. Celebration Luke. There's a Sebulba leg. Holy cow. Well, part 8 was a lot of good stuff, but will be, time consuming to deal with. But again, we're closing in already after 2 Whatnot shows, plus some other things that I've done to recovering the 6,800, and we still have a long way to go to, then turn it into profit. So that's really good news. A lot of this kind of stuff is going to end up on Bricklink. I honestly have been struggling to sell Star Wars stuff on Whatnot. I don't know if it's just oversaturated or what's going on, but Bricklink Star Wars is my #1 seller by far. So keeping stuff in stock on Bricklink is actually difficult because getting Star Wars is so hard. There's just so many resellers that want Star Wars that the bidding goes up like crazy. So being able to restock Star Wars in the Bricklink store is huge. So most of this probably is headed that way. But some of it will be on Whatnot. Anyway, thank you guys for being here with me on this one. If you want to support the channel, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and then come say hi on Whatnot. Come say hi on Bricklink. I really appreciate you guys choosing to spend a little bit of your day with me. I love you, and I'll see you next time.